everyone, thanks for joining me today for this very spontaneous and impromptu reading. I've just been feeling the energies really heavy today. I'm feeling very connected today. I did a nice yoga practice and then I came to read some cards and I just felt an urge to come on here and make a video because of course, for guidance, if anybody is in a position right now where they feel that they need that, of course, to provide messages, of course, for all of those things, but mostly also because I just feel like 2020 so far has been extremely intense for a lot of people and even on a collective and global scale. And I don't know, I've just been feeling that really heavily, that these times are super important. And I know that I say that a lot, but it's because it's something that I actually really do believe in. I do think that these are some very important times right now, and we really do need to pay attention and just really analyze and just have that understanding that everything connects at the end of the day. So are your experiences, how you feel inside, internally? What is everything showing you? Are you coming back at the end of the day and really connecting to yourself and to your intuition? Really see what's important in your life, the areas that you should be focusing on, the messages that have been calling out to you. I feel like these are themes right now that they're really loud. They're really loud, and a lot of people might be going through it because this might be stuff that is just like, it's time to really put a spotlight on it, So it can be hard for some people, and it can be great for some people. Of course, it just depends, right? So anyway, this is going to be group 1, 2, and 3, okay? You can pick by the number 1, 2, 3. You can pick by the crystals. We have a Smokey Quartz Pyrite with clear quartz clusters on there. It's a beautiful piece. And we also have clear quartz, okay? So before you choose, right now, close your eyes. Let your jaws soften, your face relax, unclench your eyebrows. And breathe. Just take the deepest breath you've taken all day and just breathe. Just be here right now. Be present. And when you're ready, pick a pile. If you need more time, feel free to pause the video. Otherwise, let's get started with pile number 1. So I want these to be very, very brief, quick to the point. So let's take a look. Wow, this is good. Okay, so it seems that you guys right now are in the midst of having a lot of creativity, or a lot of insight is coming to you. A lot of things are making sense. You are learning a lot about yourself. You're taking that time to pause and to, just allow the wisdom in and to make connections. I also see that this could be a time that you are joining with other people. It can be in a work environment. This could be family. So it could be in work, friendship, a creative hobby or passion that you do together with somebody else. It's definitely more people involved than just you. So I feel like this is everything that I just explained. This is happening not just to you, but you're sharing these same experiences with somebody else. So you have someone there that's with you and going through this process of where all of this creativity is coming to you, and whether that creativity is coming to you in a way that you are having so many ideas and projects and things you wanted to put into play and stuff like that, whether it's coming in through that way or whether it's coming through to really put you in a position where you want to, or where you are learning a lot, whether it's about yourself or about life, or just a lot of pieces to the puzzle are coming together right in front of your eyes, and you're just like standing and pretty much stepping into this new wisdom, right? But yeah, this is definitely a lot of strong energy that I feel for you guys here. Is a lot of explosive and strong energy. A lot of creativity is coming to you, and this creativity, or this culmination, this point that you've culminated, is finally, it's like something is finally coming through for you. It's happening for you, you know, whether you found someone where it ignites you, brings out the best qualities in you, someone that you feel is sharing all of these same experiences with you, someone that you found that share like-minded interests to create something amazing. This could also, for some reason, I'm sensing this could be like, it can be creating life as well, you know, like family, like just so much love and outpouring. And, you know, this could, I see that it could be even creating love. Creating like life, you know, creating life. And it could be like a baby, you know, like a human life. It could also just be creating life just to a part of you maybe that was dormant, or creating life into something that you are manifesting from the ground up, you know. And with the Strength card, I see that maybe you've felt that you've had to put on a lot of the responsibility on top of yourself, or maybe you felt like you have to be the strong one, you have to be there for other people, you are the rock for other people. You are very supported, and you have what it takes to be that for other people and to be that strength. Because people that have a very big purpose here, like someone that holds space for others, you know, someone that has to be strong and maintain their balance no matter what, to have this responsibility, it's because you can handle it, you know what I mean? You are very powerful, you are very strong, and you are capable of being this for people, for being strength for people, for holding space for somebody, for many, for you, being, you know, a person, like a leadership role or position, like someone that has that power to lead many. So yeah, it's very beautiful. Let your creativity in this outpouring of information or opportunity or wisdom, just let this outpouring be what fills your cup. You know, don't look for it anywhere else. Don't look for it elsewhere, okay? All right, so we're going to move on to number 2. So let's take a look. We have 10 of Bows, the Guardian, and 7 of Fire. Okay. So with you guys, it seems that those of you that selected Pyrite or number 2, it seems that you guys are going through a lot right now. You might be carrying a lot of burden, feel like you have a lot on your shoulders, you know, the weight of the world on your shoulders, a lot of responsibility, and feel like you're nowhere near the finish line. You know, you might feel like, I already have so much on my back, and I feel like I'm nowhere near the finish line. I'm gonna have to do this forever. And you know, it's time for you right now to really fight for yourself, to shed this feeling of burden, and be someone that looks at the cup half full versus half empty. Be someone that is going to commit to having different perspectives, creating space for you to connect with yourself so that you can create channels within yourself, unblock these pathways within yourself to higher knowledge, to higher wisdom, to inspiration, creativity, all of the good energy and emotions and everything. You have to open yourself up to receive these things, so let these things in. And I feel like you're just at a point right now in your life where you feel helpless and you feel exhausted and you feel tired, and it's time for you to really look at how you feel and take a second to check in. Like, it's not okay, you feel like whatever, everybody's tired, everybody feels the same way, everybody's hopeless, that's just the way of the world. You're not supposed to feel tired, hopeless, exhausted all the time. Like, if it's chronic and you see that this is something that is consistent, take a second to really dive into that and go into that, like, why, do shadow work. It's time to heal. It's time to shed that layer. It's time to really stand up for your life and fight for it. And the only person that can do that at the end of the day is you. So if you are experiencing hardship or just trouble right now, know that you have control. No matter what the situation, whether you have to take a second to regroup, to breathe, to come back to balance, take that second for yourself, take that time for yourself to really understand yourself, to understand your triggers, to understand your fears. Dive deep into that part, into the part that every time you think about it, you just want to not think about it, want to push it under the rug, because you think about it and immediately it's just so repulsive of a thought. You're like, that you're pushing under the rug, that's what you want to uncover and take a look at, because that layer needs to shed. That layer needs to shed. It's ready to come off. It's ready to come off, and the only one that can do anything is you, and you have to fight for you. You have to fight for your life. This is your life, and you deserve to be happy, and the only one that can get you to that place is you. So it's time to fight for yourself and for your happiness and into a different type of life. This is not the way life is supposed to be. It's okay to change perspectives, to change beliefs. It's time for you to let go of any outdated belief systems and step into something new. And of course, you need to have discernment, so you know that the path is, the best one. Okay. So this next reading is if you chose number 3 or the clear quartz crystal. So let's take a look. Okay. All right. So it looks like it looks like you are in a stage of transformation. You're like right in the middle of some type of transition. And whatever this transition is for you, or this transformation that is coming through for you, an ending, it might be energetically like a shift that's happening for you. So if you find yourself to be very tired, in the midst of some type of metamorphosis, like some type of really big change, like some type of shift, some type of transition, and maybe you're caught right now, like moving, like finding yourself right at smack dab in the middle of that transition, like from point A and point B, and you're like right in the middle of that. That's what I'm sensing. And, like you're not, like you departed one place, but you're exactly not fully somewhere else yet. And, that's where you have to find right now is what I see. Yep, you need movement right now. So I see that maybe something like this change or this shift or this ending that came for you has felt like sucked the life out of you, and you're just kind of in a state of like depression or something, or just tired all the time, like you just don't feel like you have energy all the time. And you feel stagnant, like you're just doing nothing, and the days are just passing by and you're just doing the same thing, and you're not really doing anything to address or resolve this feeling of like death that you feel inside of you. And it's time for you to get out of that stage already and move. That's what I'm sensing, because this card, is quick. It's quick energy and it's in the solution position. So I feel like you just need to have like a boost of energy, and you need to get up, you need to get inspired, you need to get motivated and go out there and figure out how to get to the next step of your life, or finally just make that move to get to B. It's like you went from A, you kind of lingered, you stopped, you're just chilling there. It's time for you to, boom, move, make it to the next thing, fully close something. Just, that's it, it's over. The chapter is closed, fully cut it out, cut off. Stop letting it affect you anymore, your life. And it's time for you to really just become that butterfly, stand up, see how gorgeous you are, see how capable you are, smart you are able to get out of this position and fly and be free and be happy and blissful. And the way to do that is to get the energy to do that, and the clarity and the knowledge, the discernment, and just follow your bliss, follow what makes you happy. That's always the best advice I can give people when they find themselves kind of in a limbo and not knowing what is the best thing to do, not knowing what's next. Is what's next really deep down. If you take the time to connect to yourself, you can feel it. Whatever makes you feel happy and joyous and good, that's what you want to follow. That's what you want to do, okay? Whatever calling you get, but you have to be present enough to hear the calling, you know what I'm saying? To get that message, to get that signal that this is a good path for you, that this is a good direction for you. So maybe with this time that you took off, you finally feel like you have that. Maybe this is that time that you went through. It's like something came to a close. You took that time for yourself that you needed, and now you got the information and the wisdom that you needed from taking this time off, where now you can transform and be a completely different form of yourself, a completely different version of you. And it's time for you to step into that and act on that knowledge that you attained from this situation that clearly made you a better person. So yeah, that's it. I hope that these messages helped you guys in some way during these crazy times. Let me know, give me some feedback. I would love to know if the number you chose or the crystal you chose resonated with you. Also, let me know if you like these kinds of videos, if they're helpful. Anyway, you guys, I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for joining me and for taking this time for yourself to connect a little bit, to find some insight, even if this is the only thing you did today, to connect and to really try to, do a little bit of soul work, spirit work, whatever, hear the messages that the universe or your spirit guides are presenting to you at this moment and taking what you need from it. Thank you for doing that, okay? Because I'm glad that you're doing it for yourself, but as for humanity too, as a whole, we this is the type of stuff that we need to be doing and that we need to be spreading, and that we need to be promoting and stuff, is the betterment and the healing of our people. Because as a collective we can do better, and this is how we start, is by being self-aware and by connecting to the higher you that it exists and is present, but that maybe a lot of us are not connected to. All right, it's time to make these connections, for real. All right, guys, thanks again. Have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Bye.